we're going to talk about the Utah Mammoths. I'm really late to this one. The breaking news came, gosh, a couple weeks ago, where the NHL, Utah, they finally have a new name, new brand, new logo, new everything. So let's talk about it. All right, so this is my reaction to Utah finally getting a name, so I don't have to jokingly call them the Utah Coyotes. They've officially became the Utah Mammoth. I think the name, I think the name's good. I think the name will stick. Looking at the logo, some of the things that I noticed, and I know when it walked through, like there was the introduction video that the NHL had posted, where it's like, "Hey, look, this tusk makes a U." Did not, didn't even, didn't even see that K to the blind eye. The only thing that I saw that I was like, "Oh, that's actually pretty cool," was obviously you can see the mountains in the logo itself, but then Utah sideways. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Nice touch. I think Arizona getting rid of its hockey team and then relocating and going to Utah, like it kind of makes me pissed, being a resident here where it's like, yay, I can finally watch professional sports because Utah Jazz was it in Utah. But then now it's like, oh, now we have an NHL team. We're going to get a baseball team. We're going to get I don't think they'd ever get an NFL team because it's like, I don't, like with numerically how perfect the NFL is, there's no need to bring in another team. Plus, it's like the Jaguars are never going to leave Jacksonville. Oh, like you're looking at the bottom feeder teams, like the Saints are never going to leave New Orleans. Even though, yeah, the Jazz took the basketball team from there and they came to Utah, but like, no, but the fact with how, now Utah has a hockey team and it's like, oh yeah, we're the big dogs. Okay, let's pump the brakes just a little bit. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see Utah start to boom a little bit. And I like the color too, like the glacier blue. It's a cool color. I think personally, I think it would have been cool if they had a little bit, yeah, pay homage to the Utah Jazz. I mean, shit, you can, oh, wrong hand. You can see it, if you look at that poster, you know what that poster is. It's of Michael Jordan hitting his shot against the Utah Jazz. Like, the Jazz Rocky Mountains with the purple and the blue, like great colors, great color scheme. I think trying to put that on a hockey jersey would have been fun. I think definitely, because I mean we see with Vegas how Vegas has their red alternates. They still have their gray originals. They'll throw that in as alternates, but now their gold is their primary home. I think just give it time. They already have it in the works. So probably try to get a home blue jersey. Maybe the alternate color could be purple. I don't know. Because I remember when the Jazz had the neon yellow and black, it's like, what is this shit? Like, it looked ugly. It looked real bad. But I think Utah is definitely a good destination for a hockey team. Like, it really is. It really is. Whether, social constructs want to believe that it's not, like, you can support sports there. I mean, there's the Utah Grizzlies. Like we had a minor league hockey team, Utah Utes, BYU Cougars. I mean, there have been sports there. The only thing that I'm kind of like a little bummed about though is when the hell is Arizona gonna get a team back? I hopefully Arizona can get a team back here because I mean for them to go from Glendale, to then have to move into Mullet Arena, play where the Sun Devils play, and then just be gone. Like, it's kind of impressive to see how Utah has flipped the script in the span of like 56-ish weeks. I think that's when the owner was interviewing Smith, when he was interviewing with Pat McAfee, and how like far they've come. I did want to jump on him and troll him a little bit for the fact that like, okay, you couldn't come up with a team name and a logo when you had a whole off season. I think they just had to wait it out and wait out the process because like they're going to be called the Yeti, but then the Yeti brand came after them and we're like no, and then they're going to get called. I mean, I saw the Outlaws. I saw there were a couple. There's Yeti, Outlaws, Mammoths, Glaciers. I think Glaciers could have, and I think it would have been weird. What's wrong with calling them the Avalanche too? Just because we have Rocky Mountains, or calling them the Rockies. shared the name, but I think with just how Colorado, the baseball team, owns the name Rockies, that's why they couldn't even float that direction and try that, because it's like Utah is known, I mean, yes, for the religious side, but like it's Rocky Mountains as well. Plus, they're not going to call a hockey team the Utah Pioneers. Like that is silly. But I think Rockies would have been a badass name. Mammoth, they'll land on Mammoth, which is totally fine. Now, from a realist point of view, like let's just look at it really. Do I think this? Do I think Utah would ever win a Stanley Cup? I can't say no, but like, it's going to take a long freaking time. It's going to take a long freaking time, and I don't think. I mean, I could see Utah getting to. First, they got to get to the playoffs. Let's get that out of the way. They got to get to the playoffs first. But I mean, with the blueprint of what Vegas has done, not a lot of teams can be able to replicate that, and they won't be able to replicate that because, okay, yeah, you slap a new team name, new logo on it. It's like these are still the Arizona Coyotes. This is still the roster that was the Arizona Coyotes, who were okay, middle of the pack in the West. You know, you got to build. You either build from your forwards, try to get a franchise, you know, from the forwards, build all the way back to the goalie, or go from the goalie and build forward. Like, it's either way you want to do it. I think though that like they got to start getting to the playoffs before they ever think about getting to the Stanley Cup. Because, yeah, I mean, we're looking at with Seattle, because Seattle, Utah, and Vegas are the newest teams since 2017, and so with how the right way to do it, Vegas, and the wrong way to do it, kind of Seattle, like we'll just gauge what Utah does, because there's still a lot of teams in the West that are in the way. Yeah, man, it's crazy to see. Yeah, the blueprint was Vegas on how to like reconstruct the team and get there, because we've seen how successful they have been. How many times? I think they've only missed the playoffs once, but how many times has Vegas gone to the Western Conference Final, the Stanley Cup Final? They won it back in 2023. So those are definitely goals to reach for Utah. But again, we'll just see, because I mean, look at the Jazz. Jazz could bid for, like, I know the Islanders just got the #1 overall draft pick, but I mean the Jazz weren't doing too hot with this NBA season, so I mean we'll just see. But that's my thoughts on that. What do you guys think about the Utah Mammoth? Is it a good name? Do you like the colors? Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next video.